What is up, everybody? It is Jake with Remax Modern Realty here in Southwest Michigan. Driving again. All right, this seems to be an ongoing trend, but seems to be the best time I am able to make these videos. So, I wanted to touch on a topic, and I heard Steve Harvey say in a video I was listening to this morning, and it just kind of been sticking with me. So, he said in the video, though, you have not because you ask not. It's a Bible verse. I don't know the exact verse. But basically this idea that you have not because you haven't been bold enough to ask for what you want, right? A lot of us, and I'll touch on this story again from Tony Robbins. He tells a story of he pulled up to a light and there was a homeless man on the side of the road asking for change. And he comes up to Tony's window and Tony's like, usually I don't entertain these things, but he's like, I'll make a lesson out of it because it's Tony Robbins, right? So he does. And the man comes up to his window and he's like, man, do you have a quarter? A quarter will change my whole life. Do you have a quarter? And Tony is like, all right, well, let me see what I got. And he pulls out his wallet and his wallet's filled with $100 bills. And as you can imagine, the homeless man is no longer looking for the quarter. He's looking at the $100 bills. And, Tony's flipping through the money. And then he grabs the quarter and he gives him the quarter and he says, life will give you whatever you ask of it. And it kind of ties back into what Steve Harvey said, along the lines of you have not because you ask not. A lot of us, we are going our whole lives asking God for things that are way below what God has intended for our lives. We're asking things like, just help me make rent. Yeah, just help me make my rent money or get my rent money this month. When you should be asking, God, help me get a mortgage, right? Which if you need a realtor, I'm your guy. So, but, kind of going back to that though, you have to be bold enough to ask what you want out of life. Because if you're not bold enough to ask those questions, you'll never receive it. You have a vision, you have a dream, you have a goal, and you keep reliving it in your head. But you're never bringing it to life. That vision is there for a reason. It's there to, I like what Steve Harvey said, if you can't get something out of your mind, it's because it's God showing you what your future could look like. If you'd only pursue your dreams, right? If you'd only pursue your goals, whatever aspirations you have in life, if you'd only pursue those, start asking and start being bold enough to ask for something that might be out of your comfort zone, that might be, something the people around you can't envision. But it doesn't matter because their vision for your life is not the same vision God has for your life. If there's anything I've learned over the years, it is, one, be careful what you ask God for, right? Because if you're not willing to do the things that it takes to get it, you're going to find yourself in a big mess. Not in a bad way, but just in the aspect of, God will answer your prayers, but you have to be willing and ready to answer the call. If you ask for big things in life that are completely opposite of what you have in your own life currently, just be prepared for a tsunami of things to come crashing down, come changing in your life. And it's all for the better if you'll let it be. That's all I got, to be honest. Just got done with a showing on my new listing, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that, I would check that out. 4890 Highland Drive in Berrien Springs. I know a lot of college students are going to be moving to the area. So if you know anybody going to Andrews University, it's no more than I want to say it's less than 7 minutes from the university itself. So off campus living with, the convenience of being right up the road. So, but that's all I got, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I was really surprised to see how many people viewed my last video. Uh, so if you guys have made it this far, leave a thumbs up or a little, little heart thing, right? Whatever that is. Whatever the trending, whatever the cool kids are doing that's trending now, right? But yeah, so thank you again. And as always, God bless you.